Hey guys, how's it going? My name is Art and welcome back. Oh, okay. Careful not to stretch too much. According to the doctor, I don't have to wear the sling all the time. And then what happened, I just technically got out the shower. It's a Monday afternoon, and I'm trying to rehab before rehab, if you understand that. Next Tuesday, the last Tuesday of May, my rehab will start bright and early at 7 in the morning. And then next Thursday, I'll return back to work after 6 weeks of healing. Pretty fun. It's a pretty fun time, trust me. It was very, very fun, but hey, it is what it is. So what happened is this weekend was the weekend past was the Motor City Comic Con, and I survived it. Woo, man, I tell you, I really did survive it. Only went 2 days out of the 3 because I didn't really want to go on Saturdays. Of course, Saturday is the most busiest day. Friday was cool until after around 3 o'clock when people get out of school, and that's when it gets kind of busy. And then I skipped Saturday. Saturday, you probably saw my comic book haul for the week. So that's one of the reasons why I skipped Saturday. But then Sunday, I go back for the final shebang. See if things that I wanted is still there. So, first thing is that Friday was very exhausting. Plus, I had my sling. I was wearing my sling, so what I was trying to do is I was trying to get autographs from Autograph Comics and get my comics autographed. Sorry. I spent from quarter to 11, let's say from 11 to 2 o'clock. I was standing in line after line after line just to get books signed. And I get it. Some people want to chat up the artist or the writer. They want to chat them up a bit. And I get it. Trust me, I get it. No problem. I have no problems with that. I get it. But the other thing is you got other people. Of course, certain people having more. I mean, I had some books, maybe no more than 5 per person, but some people have multiples of stuff. And the problem is that when you get there, you don't know how much it's going to cost until you get there, which is kind of funny because if you knew the cost beforehand, you'll strategize a lot better. But as soon as so what happens? You might end up with 20 books. I want 20 of these books signed, and then you look up and see the price, like maybe not. Then you got to try to figure out which books you want signed, which kind of holds up the line a little bit. But anyway, then Sunday, stood in another line. I was there from maybe 11 till 4. I got home at about 4 o'clock. So after getting some stuff signed, I was done. Bought some things, and I was done. Totally done. Totally done. Totally done. So, well, first thing I want to show you, this is for a gift for a friend. From Jazzware. Some of you might know I'm a wrestling fan. And a friend of mine, he's a wrestling fan too. And so these wrestlers was there. And the thing is that by the time this is launched, he'll get this to the next day or two. So I'm not too worried about him. He doesn't watch my videos, so that's good. The Hardy Boys signature. Got their signature on this, so that way this, one of my friends, he does a lot for me. But the thing is, we don't do tit for tat. It's like, hey, I'm going to do this. Okay, cool. And it's just unstated. He said, okay, cool. No big deal. Oh, I got this for you. Okay, cool. So, it was a nice gesture for that. So that's kind of cool. That was Friday. Now, it was half of the time Friday, but other than that, no big deal. Not going to tell you how much I spent this week. Let's just put it this way. This time around, I usually try to have $1,000. I usually try to have $1,000 for the budget for the con. Usually. Sometimes I spend close to it, sometimes not enough. That's all I'm going to say. I always try to. That way, if something was to pop up or something, I can get it. One person who was there was called Tamara Morrison. Now, Morrison? Tamiru Morrison. Okay, I can't pronounce his name very well. He's from New Zealand. Now, why do I really want to see him? Well, his first appearance in a movie was Attack of the Clones. He played Jango Fett. Now the light bulb goes, oh, that dude. And then, of course, he played Boba Fett in the Book of Boba. Oh, it's that dude. And then also he played Aquaman's father in the Aquaman movies. That dude. That was good. His line was so long. It was like a 3-hour wait. I was like, nah. I mean, 20-year-old me, I would no problem with a 3-hour wait. 50-something-year-old me, I'll pass, bro. I'll pass. I'll hang up. Oh, by the way, if you're wondering, I do have a little bit of range of motion in this arm. This is probably as far as I can go without feeling any pain. That's how it is. But, long road to recovery. Sunday, got some autographs, which I wanted. One person, his name was Richard Picardo, and that was from my mother. He played the doctor in Star Trek Voyager, the holographic doctor. That guy. Vincent D'Onofrio and I forgot the other guy's name, Burno. They canceled, so I was like, oh, that's okay. Oh, those are the people I really wanted to meet, so that makes my job a little easier. So, what did I pick up? What did I buy? Well, let's show it to you. This right here is a comic book mystery box from State of Comics. Every time I go to the con, I always go to them and buy something from them. And they know what I look. They don't know my name, but they know what I look like. So he said he had a couple of these, and I said, "Oh, I'll buy it. I'll buy one." I haven't done a mystery box in a long time. Bought a Captain America #1 by Rick Remender and Klaus Janson. Klaus Janson was supposed to show up at this con, but he said set up to be November, so that's cool. Got something for him to sign. Marvel Premier Paladin. I had this book. No, I think I still got this book. I always thought this guy was cool. Incredible Hulk, $3.98. Incredible Hulk, $3.99. Incredible Hulk 404. Ouch. Then I picked up some classic goodness right here. Classic X-Men number 10. The funny thing is, I bought this. Arthur Adams did his art, and technically I could have ran up and got him to sign this if I really wanted to. Classic X-Men number 11. Classic X-Men number 12. Classic X-Men number 13. Classic X-Men number 14. Classic X-Men number 15. 16. 17. 18. 19. And 20. It was 8 for 20 bucks. So I had to do as much as I could to make it. That's fine. Batman Superman signed by Jeff Loeb. Number 1. Batman 609 foil facsimile signed by Jeff Loeb. And Batman 609 signed by Jeff Loeb. Now, some people might be wondering, since I get the signatures, why don't you get it certified? Well, let me explain. Tacos. Jeff Loeb, each of his signatures was $30 a piece. So this is $90. Now, if I wanted it verified, the signature verified, so for grading, it would have been $40 a book. So that means this would have been $120. Because of the fact, because people wanted to get it graded, the artists hike up the price. Usually no more than 10 or 20 bucks or whatever, but still. I thought about it. 40 bucks a book just to get it graded, and then I got to pay for the grading of the book, of each of those books. And that's some serious coin just to drop down like that, but especially when I'm trying to get it, trying to maximize what I'm trying to do, yeah, you'll see why. Baby and Nixia. The funny thing is that anything he did related to X-Men, New Mutants, X-Force, or Wolverine, or Deadpool, he charged. If he did anything else that you want him signed, that was free. I'm like, what did he do? That's something else. But then again, I always liked X-Men 100. He even said that he didn't like the purple from the background. He said he didn't like it, but that's cool. Benjamin Percy, Wolverine, Deadpool, number 1 by Benjamin Percy. Now, I only did one autograph for him before because a couple years ago, I did about five books of his way back in the day. So I'm like, I don't need too many. That's fine. Next is Dan Panosian. Look at this Wonder Woman from Dan Panosian. His cover right there. And put Panosian. And 30th anniversary of Prophet. Even though this is a Sam Keefe cover, but Panosian is the same artwork from 30 years ago. And Prophet number 1. This is the one with the actual coupon to get the Prophet 0. Here's the coupon. Now the funny thing is, out of this profit number one, this is the if the coupon's in it, it's actually worth something. But the shape of the book is not the best. But hey, that's fine by me. That's fine by me. Wolverine 159 by Frank Thierry. 160. $166. And $175 signed. See, I remember before the books were technically free to get signed. And then what happened is I guess some artists realized that people are selling them. Let me make some more money. Because the thing is, they got their money already from the companies already to do it. So they just get more in residual, I guess. X-Men #1 by Jerry Dugan. Or Duggan. Invincible Iron Man #1 by Jerry Duggan. And The Secret History on the Warren Reed by Jerry Duggan. Funny book. From Alex Saviak. Web of Spider-Man #90. Doing a holographic cover. Now the funny thing is that he did a 7-year run of this book. 7 years. And of course, the Spidey armor. 4. Batman 50 by Arthur Adams. Fantastic Four 348. And 349 by Arthur Adams. Now the question is, am I going to get any of my books graded? This year I wanted to work on doing that, but we'll see. Greg Land, Sojourn #1. Oh, this is 25. I'm sorry. 25. And 2 #1s. Punisher 75 by Joe Rubenstein. And Wolverine #3 from this limited series from Rubenstein. The funny thing was, I think he was there at the last con, but I totally missed him. I said, I don't have anything from him. Then I found that. X-Force #1, signed by Fabian Nixia. No, I didn't get it. I didn't get this signed. I just bought it signed. So that's kind of cool. X-Men 292 by Brandon Peterson. And new X-Men 153 signed by Mark Silvestri and Joseph Weems. Graphic novels. America's Lead Disavowed by G.I. Joe, Volume 4. Don't know anything about it. This is the IDW version. I've been interested in figuring out what they were doing with those, so I get a chance to read a little bit of it. G.I. Joe Cobra, Son of the Snake, and G.I. Joe Cobra. The Fall of G.I. Joe. X-Men Sword. The only reason why I bought this, look at Lockheed on the back. I think that's Lockheed. If it's not, I don't know. But it's still kind of bad. Uncanny X-Men Superior. This Amazing Spider-Man. They call it Worldwide. That's from $7.97 to $8.01. I do have 800. Amazing Spider-Man 800. I do have that one somewhere. But for some reason, I don't remember reading it. Avengers World She-Hulk. I think this is when they the Weapon X, Red Room or something like that, turned her to a Soviet spy or something like that. And last but not least, Captain America, Land of the Free. And the only reason why, because Cap behind bars. And that is it. That is my haul. Now, to tell you the truth, was this a good con this year? Yeah, it pretty was. I actually enjoyed myself. The only thing I didn't enjoy was the fact that I'm recovering from my surgery. So I had one arm in my cast like this, carrying a cart like this half the time, dodging people left and right. And believe me, it was manageable, but I don't know. I hope it's good. So right before this, I showed you some footage of the con. I don't know what the quality of that footage is yet because I didn't have a chance to watch it. And plus, I didn't have that much time to look around because I'm carrying all this stuff and trying to film at the same time. But November, I should be fully healed. Much better quality. With that being said, thanks very much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you, if you went to the con, let me know what you thought. Let me know what you thought. If you want to go in November, let me know. Let me know what you think about. Let's talk about it. Talk to you guys later.